I'm your host, Logan23. You're joining me for Open Heart, Chapter 4. Content warning, this chapter depicts sensitive topics relating childbirth and trauma. Dolores. A couple days later, you wake up in the enticing smell of someone frying up breakfast. Rolling out of your freshly built bed, you stretch in the dim light of your new bedroom. Still way better than a closet. You pad out to the living area and take in the amazing breakfast spread Sienna's laid out on the kitchen counter. Wow, Sienna, you didn't have to do all this. Don't even try to stop me. She fills a plate for you, smiling. You take at the table where Landry's furrowing his brow over a crossword. Stuck? No, just delayed. What's a 7-letter term for colds that last a long time? The 4th letter is A. Fourth letter is A. Fire says Ice Age. Ice Age. Perfect! Thanks, Casey. Ah, yeah, they weren't specific. I've never been good at crosswords. They're always trying to trick you. Yeah, that was one of those. I love the challenge. The way all the answers have to fit together as a whole. It's why I love diagnostics, too. Sienna sits down with you as Elijah wheels in. I can't wait for Wayne. See this place? He's really gonna love it. Your boyfriend? Wasn't he supposed to come over last night? And the night before? And he keeps having to cancel? His work really demands a lot of him. Well, so does yours. I seriously doubt he has more high-stress job than you. And you still make time. Well, I know he wants to. Sienna's face falls as she pokes at her breakfast with a fork. Jackie shuffles into the living area, still half asleep. She yawns, pours a mug of coffee, and takes a seat. Why didn't anyone wake me up? Last thing I remember is reading a textbook on my bed, and then rubs at a textbook-shaped mark on her forehead. At least I slept well. The place really is nice and quiet at night. Not for long. I hooked up the TV and the stereo last night. We're officially ready for a housewarming party. But the place is so clean. Oh, yes. I could introduce Wayne to everyone. I was gonna think we can invite all the interns, maybe a bunch of residents. Great chance to get to know everybody. No surgeons, please. This apartment doesn't need to be christened with a keg stand. Party sounds like a little much. Oh, come on, Casey. It'd be the first party I've ever hosted. Seriously? Yeah, I've never lived away from home before Boston. Not even for med school. My folks made me apply close to home so I could keep living with them. Were they hard asses? Nah, just worried about me being off on my own. But I'm out in the world now. Okay. You got me. Let's start thinking about a party. Yes! Guilt trip for the win. Alright, who's ready to go? I want to get in early and see if the rumors are true. What rumors? About Dr. Banerjee? Word is he just up and quit sometime yesterday. No announcement? No going away party? No nothing? But what about the diagnostics team? Wasn't that his department? Dr. Ramsey must be in charge of it now. Awesome! Getting back to the fight you overheard between Ethan and Dr. Banerjee the other night. You can't do this, Maven. I won't let you. It must be done, Ethan. Not everything is in your control. It's time you finally learn that. Alright, let's get over there. But you haven't eaten your breakfast. Coffee is my breakfast. Amen. I haven't had mine yet. You're on the 5th floor, heading to a check on a patient when you hear Ethan's voice from a nearby room. This is preposterous, Harper. They're not ready. Through the blinds, you see Ethan and Chief Emery standing close together talking furtively. Ethan. As their voices go quiet or impossible to hear, Harper puts her hand softly to Ethan's cheek. Whoa. Are they a thing? What could they be talking about? I mean, I'm gonna respect their privacy because I'm that type of individual. Definitely not gonna get caught and piss both of them off. You keep your head down and hurry away. You walk around the corner and hear a familiar voice. Hey there, Doc. You turn to see Bryce wheeling Kira down the hall on the bed. Oh, Kira, I haven't seen you since the surgical intern stole you away. You say stole. I say rightfully took a surgical case. Hang on, two hot doctors fighting over me? Did the cancer get me? Because this feels like a died and gone to heaven thing. You have a very morbid sense of humor, Kira. So your surgery is soon? It's right now. Lobotomy. And assisted by yours truly. What? Kira, you're having a lobe of your lung removed today? I know, right? It happened kind of fast after the CT results came back. But if the last thing I see before I die is your face, well, there are worse ways to go. Be sincere. You're strong, Kara. I know you can survive this. I guess it'll be harder to die knowing I have a friend cheering me on. Kara, what do we say about all the death talk? Sorry, boss. I'll start planning my retirement. Good. Sorry, Dr. Valentine, but I have to get Miss Santana here to the OR. Pull Bryce away for a moment, just out of Kira's earshot. Bryce, just one more thing. Take care of her for me. She couldn't be in better hands. Seriously, my hands are incredible. I mean it, Bryce. Bryce drops the megawatt smile and lays a reassuring hand on your shoulder. I'm only assisting, but Dr. Zimmerman is an amazing surgeon. Kira will be golden. We'll bring her back safe. Thanks, Bryce, really. He smiles and returns to Kira, wheeling her off to surgery. From the bed, Kira waves goodbye. You wave back. Valentine, what are you standing around here for? Get down to the ER and see if they need any patients admitted. Yes, Dr. Morani. Get down the emergency room. Aurora is there, looking annoyed as a few senior doctors try to talk to her. I have a patient with chromhidrosis, if you'd like to assist. Blue sweat, it's pretty cool. Thanks, but no thanks. Dr. Emery, hi, I brought you a cappuccino. I drink tea. She walks away from them, heading your way with a cold look on her face. Hi, Aurora. What do you want? I'm just saying hi, is that legal? It shouldn't be. You look around the ER, most of the beds are empty. Pretty quiet down here. That's great. What are you even talking about? There are no good cases. And that means fewer people who are seriously sick. That's a win in my book. If you're so desperate for a cool case, why didn't you go with the attending? She looked at you for a moment, weighing something in her mind. Super not interested in explaining myself to you. Just then, you hear the wail of an approaching alarm. You and Aurora share a split-second look, then rush to the ambulance dock, arriving just as the ambulance backs in. You asked for it, and it came. The doors fly open, and a muscular paramedic climbs out, helping the nurses unload an unconscious woman in an oxygen mask. Dolores Hudson, office fire. Her co-workers evacuated in time, but she's pregnant and could move fast enough. Well... Okay, first things first, did she suffer any burns? She didn't encounter the flames, just the smoke. She panicked and got stuck in an upstairs bathroom. How are the vitals? Away. Elevated BP, but she and the baby both have strong heartbeats. Pretty serious smoke inhalation, though. Hopefully I got them out in time to avoid any permanent damage. You got them out? Where were the firefighters? We beat the fire department to the scene. I heard her screaming, so I broke in and carried her out. We'll get her admitted and into a bed, Dr. Valentine. Dr. Emery, which of you is taking this? Smoke inhalation? It's all yours. I'll wait for something interesting. I'll take it. I'll be right back. Aurora departs as the nurses wheel Dolores to an elevator. You linger behind with the paramedic. So you ran into a raging inferno to save a pregnant woman? Well, yeah, wouldn't you? I like to think I'd be that brave. But you never know until you're in that moment. It's just instinct. You're a doctor. I'm sure you wouldn't hesitate. I haven't seen you around, Edenbrook. Are you new? It's my first week. I'm Dr. Valentine. He offers his hand, you shake it. Rafaelio Avero. I guess I'll be seeing you around then, Dr. Valentine? Pretty often, I hope. I hope so, too. The walkie-talkie, clipped to Raphael's chest, squawks. Got a 2-car crash at the corner of Congress and Franklin. Well, that's my cue. You head up to meet Dolores in a room. Up ahead, Miss Martinez is doing her daily laps on the floor. You're surprised to see her walking with Ethan, holding onto his arm for support. So what did you do? I blamed it on the dog, of course. You wicked thing. Oh, but I'm sure you were a lovely boy. More like a lovable scoundrel. I got away with everything. Everyone must love Miss Martinez. Miss Martinez releases Ethan, and he heads your way. His demeanor changes the moment he sees you. Why are you gaping like a fish that's jumped out of its bowl? Nothing. It just looked like you were having fun. I care for the well-being of people who I've trusted their care to me. Rookie, that's all. Right. Okay, well, I gotta go. Dolores Hudson isn't going to examine herself. Wait, did you just say Dolores Hudson? Yes. I'm coming with you. Ethan follows you to Dolores' room. You're relieved to find Dolores conscious, her oxygen mask replaced with a nose tube. Hi, Dolores. I'm... Ethan! Dolores, what have you gotten yourself into this time? There was a fire at the office. I was upstairs filing away some papers. The elevator shut down, and I couldn't get down the stairs. I'll call your sister so they can fly in from Minneapolis in the morning. I'm so glad you're safe. I'm glad you have Superman on payroll. The EMT who carried me out was a total hunk. I don't mean to interrupt, but I'd like to listen to Dolores' chest. Dolores is Dr. Valentine. Dolores was my very first patient when I was an intern. Wow, Dolores. Was he always so... mean? I don't think he was quite so grouchy, but he definitely had an edge. Trust me, Dr. Valentine, you'll know me. You'll know if I ever seem mean. You take out your stethoscope, warming the cold metal in the palm before you rest it on her chest. Listen to her breathing. Deep breath for me, Dolores. And if you don't mind my asking, what brought you in back then? Burst appendix. I was totally freaked out, but Ethan calmed me down. Even kept in touch a bit over the years. That's so sweet. I got my first patient's contact info, too. You're making me want to email her and check in. You should. It meant a lot to me. I've got to say, I'm surprised. It doesn't seem like you, to care about a patient once they're walked out the door. I was young, on hard days, knowing they were out there living life to the fullest. It kept me going. Turn to Ethan as you remove the stethoscope. Her breathing is short, as you'd expect. I think we should get her chest x-ray. Ethan frowns as he reads her the chart. You move to Ethan's side, your voice low. What is it? Her elevated BP should be low after smoke inhalation. Let's take a urine sample, too. Excuse me, Dr. Valentine? I remember having my purse on me when the hunk carried me out. Did they bring it in? You find the bag beside her bed and hand it to her. She searches it, frowning. Oh, it's not here. I must have dropped it outside the office. It sounds stupid, but I saw this adorable stuffed frog on my lunch break, and I had to buy it for my little tadpole. She strokes her swollen belly as she talks. Both of my parents are gone, and the father's not in the picture. I just want everything to be perfect for him. It doesn't sound stupid, Dolores. In fact, it sounds like you're gonna make a great mom. Thank you. I just really wish I hadn't lost the little frog. Really? It's not the same, but After this is all over, I'll help you find something else for the baby. Something just as good. Yeah, I'd like that. Maybe Ethan can help too. I do have those little stress ball squeezers at my desk. Would a kid like that? You're hopeless. But dependably so. So, Dr. Valentine, I want that urine sample run immediately. Later that evening. Dr. Valentine, Miss Hudson's urinalysis results. As you read through them, you feel your heart sink. You go to find Ethan. You peek through the blinds of Dolores' room. Ethan's laughing with her as they watch TV. You knock lightly. Ethan looks up and comes out to meet you. You hand him the labs. His face falls as he reads them. She has a serious preeclampsia. Her baby's in trouble, isn't it? Yes, let's go talk to her. He turns to go in. You hesitate, biting your lip. He looks back. This is the job, rookie. Come on. Dolores' smile fades as she notices how serious you both look. What is it, Ethan? Ethan looks to you and nods for you to give her the news. Tell her gently. Dolores, I don't want you to worry, and that's what people say when you should be worried. Have you ever heard of preeclampsia? It's a serious condition that affects up to 1 in 10 pregnant women. In many cases, it's manageable if monitored, but I'm afraid yours is quite serious. How serious? The blood flow to the placenta is slowing. It could soon deprive your baby of vital nutrients and oxygen. Your baby is at risk. But everything feels fine. I can still feel the baby kicking. Dolores, this just means we're going to have to deliver the baby early. No, it's too soon. Babies delivered at 26 weeks have a good chance of survival. A chance? He'll have to spend some time in the NICU, and yes, there's a risk of post-birth complications, but... And some don't make it at all. Is my baby in danger right now? Not immediately, no, but... Then my little tadpole is staying put. Dolores. No, Ethan, just give me a week. Give me as long as you can, please? I'll give you tonight to come to your senses. I'll keep checking in on her. Maybe we can talk her around. No, just go home. Your shift's been over for hours already. But I'm taking over this case. You're not ready for it, and you're emotionally compromised. Stalks away before you can answer. Stung, you look back through the window at Dolores. She lies in bed, stroking her belly slowly. As she turns over, you see tears rolling down her cheeks. Feeling low, you head downstairs. Your heart feels like it's being crushed. Hey, tough day. I could really use some good news right now. Well, then, let's go give you some. He leads you to a nearby room. Through the window, you spot Kira, asleep after surgery. She looks so peaceful. Everything went well with the lobotomy? Flawlessly, and she let me place the clamps, which I'm pretty sure made all the difference. I'd say I'm pretty good at taking people's breath away. Hug him. You throw your arms around Bryce, squeezing him. Whoa, hey. I'm totally deserve this, but, shh. You just hold him, letting his embrace cheer you up. So, when does your shift end? About 2 hours ago. I wanted to stay with my preeclampsia patient, but Dr. Ramsey dismissed me. Well, I was gonna hit up the concert. Come with? It should be fun, and looks like you could, seriously use a pick-me-up. Purchasing this premium outfit gets you a night on the town with Bryce. Oh! Hi, Black. You're quite nice, Black. But wow, is that revealing. I'm just saying. That is very revealing. It sounds great, but I'm just not in the mood. I think I'll hang here. Maybe catch a nap in the on-call room. That's cool. I accept rain checks. I hope it works out with your patient. You wake up a couple hours later, groggy from the restless sleep in the on-call room, and check your pager. I slept through a page from Dolores. She's been taking emergency surgery. You hurry towards the OR, but stop when you see Ethan sitting alone in a waiting room. Dr. Ramsey, what happened? Where's Dolores? Ethan doesn't answer for so long, you start to wonder if he heard you. Just as you open your mouth to repeat yourself, he looks at you. Dolores had a seizure. Full eclampsia. We had no choice but to deliver the baby. It's 50-50. He'll survive the night. And Dolores? She died. Your eyes get wet. It's hard to get a full breath. Dr. Ramsey, I'm fine. Before you can say anything else, he stands. Not looking at you, he strides away, vanishing around a corner. You enter the neonatal intensive care unit and approach the incubator. Your heart tightens as you read the tiny newborn's name tag, Ethan Hudson. Can I help you? This baby's mother was my patient. She got to name him? She told me just as she was rushed to the OR. The poor thing. We'll know more in the morning. Do you mind if I sit with him tonight? Feel free. The attending leaves as you sit on the couch beside the incubator. You reach in with a gloved hand to stroke the baby's tiny fingers. What are you still doing here? You turn around to see them. I'm gonna stay with him tonight. I hate the idea of him having to fight for his life alone. There are plenty of doctors working overnight. If something happens, they'll be here. I know. He nods and looks at the baby, his expression gentler than you've ever seen. Would you mind if I joined you? You know what? Not at all. Plenty of room here. Ethan sits beside you on the couch. Together you listen to the gentle whoosh of the ventilator. You blink away tears, turning your face away from Ethan so he can't see. He notices. The first patient I lost was in my 4th week. I didn't make any mistakes. He had stage 4 metastatic melanoma. He just fought like hell and lost. I liked him, and he wasn't much older than I am now. I knew he didn't have long to live, but it still hit me hard. Does it ever get easier? Grieving a lost patient isn't a weakness. Good doctors should value life for itself. I'd be more concerned if you weren't upset. You didn't answer my question. No, I didn't. Just know this wasn't your fault or mine or Dolores's. We all made the best decisions we could with the information we had. But I need to be better than this. I failed her. I should have seen this coming. It's important to push yourself, rookie, but you will take a lot of losses. We all do. What matters is coming back stronger. Why are you being so nice to me? You're usually so demanding. Ethan stares into space, thinking. There are doctors with unlimited patience. I'm not one of them. Energy I could use socializing or making someone's day better, I put towards my patients. They're who I'm here for. But you're a teacher too. One of my many, and you shouldn't model yourself after any of us. Idolatry among physicians is absurd. We're here to teach you practical medicine. You need to find your own way of being a doctor. But how do I do that? You already are. The baby stretches, His tiny hands opening and closing, Ethan offers him a finger. He clutches it tightly. She named him after you. His eyes flash with surprise as he turns to the name tag. His Adam's apple moves up as he swallows. I see she did. You must have known Dolores a long time. Over 10 years. When I first emailed her, I only meant to check in, but she was recently divorced, feeling alone, so she insisted on coffee. And then it turned into more emails and meeting once every couple months for Sunday roast, and she sounds like a good friend. I didn't make friends easily when I started here, so I was just grateful to her for that. He swallows and falls silent, staring at Dolores' baby. His eyes are red. You reach over and put your hand over his. I'm so sorry this happened. He looks up to you, eyes shining. He holds your gaze for a long moment, his hand warm beneath yours. Me too. He clears his throat. I think we need coffee. I can get some. No, I'll go. The minutes tick by, you watch the baby's stomach rise and fall with every shallow breath. That's it, little tadpole. In and out. Ethan returns with 2 mugs of steaming coffee. You accept yours gratefully, taking a cautious sip. It doesn't taste like cafeteria coffee. This is from my private coffee machine. As soon as I got an office, I vowed never to drink that caffeinated dishwater again. Nobody knows I have it, so I won't tell a soul. You both make yourselves more comfortable on a love seat, eyes on Dolores' baby, and talk long into the night. Casey, wake up. Remembering where you are, you sit upright, rubbing your eyes, and look to the incubator. He made it! And he's getting stronger. You glance at your phone, noticing the time. Oh crap, I have rounds in 20 minutes, I need to get a shower. I'll sit with him for a bit longer. You stand and stretch, giving Dolores' baby one last stroke before you head out. Hang in there, little one. Casey. You look back, you notice how tired he looks, his hair mussed and his jaw dark with stubble. Thank you. Later that morning, after rounds, you gather with your fellow interns in the atrium. So, what's happening exactly? I don't know, we all got the same page. Chief Emery has something to tell the interns. You and your friends join the growing crowd of medical interns clustered in front of Harper. Ethan stands behind her, arms folded. As you've all undoubtedly heard by now, Dr. Banerjee has retired, which means the diagnostics team now has one open position. Instead of filling that role, we will be selecting one young doctor to train with the team as a junior fellow. Interns, one of you will be the newest members of Edenbrook's diagnostics team, under Dr. Ramsey. Did I just hear that right? Oh my god, I've had literal dreams about this. It's my position and I'll beat the crap out of you. This is an incredible opportunity for one of you to spend your residency facing the most difficult cases imaginable. Keyword 1. We will be ranking you daily. The best performing intern at the end of your first year will be selected. Oh, game on, guys. If you want to compete, tell me by tomorrow night, midnight, and I warn you, the selection process will be ruthless. And I'd advise you sit this one out. If you choose to ignore that advice, good luck. Ethan walks away, ignoring the discussions and excitement that break out behind him. This is the coolest thing ever. Oh man, I'm so stoked. You slip away from your friends, hurrying after Ethan. Dr. Ramsey? Wait, was this what you were talking about with Dr. Emery yesterday? What? How did you... I suppose the secret's out now. But you told her we weren't ready. You're not. You meet your eyes. But are any of us ever ready for anything? Who will enter the competition, and can your friendships survive the heat? Keep playing to find out. Oh, pretty much thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next chapter. Here's the outro.